you believe that feminism is good for society?
For women, it's good for women in society. Yes,
And how is it
I
good
think
for
so.
women?
Because before they had no opinion, and we kind of dominated them. So it's good that they have an opinion and say so now, so we can hear their perspective.
Okay. You said women, prior to them having the
Hmm.
right to vote, they didn't have an opinion?
They could have had one, but it wasn't valued. It wasn't there
It
was
wasn't?
no.
So what about
No, it
prohibition?
was. That's. I mean, because a woman led that charge, I don't think still. I'm just saying from.
That totally refutes your point. Prohibition was, these were women leading that charge and wanting to get rid of the distribution of alcohol.
Yes.
And we adhered to that. So women didn't have a voice. We didn't really care about what they said. No, we've always did in society. So this is just something that is untrue. Just because women didn't have the right to vote doesn't mean that women weren't heard. Women was living under a roof of her husband. In the early 1900s, over 90% of all homes were nuclear family.
That's what I'm saying, God.
So think about that.
You based, but listen to me. You based her opinion with the husband. Feminists allows them to have their own voice.
And you think that's good?
Oh, why not?
Okay, well, you know that led us
What?
to over 1 million abortions per year.
Okay. Okay.
So women aborting over 1 million babies per year is good?
That's a trap right there. Nice try.
No.
Okay.
Can you answer that
It's
question?
It's her right. It
No,
is her
but can you
right.
answer
It
that
is her
question?
body. No, I can't answer that question. Cool. No,
Well, why
I
not,
can't
man?
answer
It's
that
a
question.
debate.
Because that's okay. Because you want to talk about dude, that's my personal opinion. My personal opinion
But
is abortion is
if
not.
we're gonna
Oh, can
have
I
a
finish?
if
Coolly. Can I
I know,
finish?
look, but now you're
Okay.
obfuscating. If we're gonna have a genuine debate, an honest debate, if you ask me a question, I'll answer it. I just asked you a question,
Okay.
man. Is women aborting 1 million babies per year in America, is that something that's good?
I took the time to think about it, and I'm going to say yes. Yes.
Okay, it is good. All
Yes.
right. And why is that good?
First, just right off the top of my head, not that because I do not believe in abortions. Let me put this out there first. I do not believe in abortion. I don't.
So if you don't
Don't make that
believe in
face.
abortions, but women aborting their babies is good, isn't that a contradiction? It's A and also not A?
No, no, sir, because they have the right to. That's their body. I can't speak. Here's the thing, Cooley. I can't
When you
speak on that experience because I don't carry a child. I don't know what it feels
got
like.
it.
I
When
don't
you
make the
say that you
sacrifice to
don't
do so.
believe in abortions, when you say that you don't believe in
Correct.
abortions, do you mean that you think that women shouldn't have abortions?
No, I don't believe. For my personal, I don't believe in abortions because it goes against my faith.
Okay, so
Every life
if
is
it goes
precious.
against your faith, are you stating that women shouldn't have abortions? Yes or no?
No, I'm not stating that. They should have the right to have that. They should have the right to have that choice.
Okay. So if something goes against your faith, meaning that your faith is saying that they shouldn't have abortions, right?
My faith never. Okay, yes, my faith said that. Yes.
Okay. Your faith is saying that they shouldn't have abortion. So shouldn't would be
Uh,
bad if they do have it. So your faith is saying that it's bad, but but then you're stating that them having abortions is good.
I'm saying to you,
You're like
they
fighting
should
with
have
yourself
choice.
right now. It's like you're in a ring with yourself. This fist is punching you.
Because
That fist is
because that is
punching
a
you.
tough. That is a tough subject. Which is why I wanted to thread lightly about because that's a tough subject. The first reason it's a tough subject because, like I said to you, Coop, I'm not a woman.
You
It would
don't
be
have to
wrong
be
for me as a man. It'd be wrong for me as a man to overtake, just because I have faith and rules and beliefs, for me to overly state my belief onto her if she doesn't have the same belief, if she doesn't have the same faith base.
You
That would
don't.
be wrong for me to intrude on her, her own liberties, because she is
Got it.
entitled to them.
Okay, so you're basically stating that you prioritize choice over virtues, choice over what's morally good. You think
For an
that
individual.
people having the ability to make choices supersedes your own moral compass.
No, sir, it doesn't supersede mine, but I'm not the one to throw the stone at anyone who does that. I'm not the one to talk. I'm not the one to toss the stone if
Okay.
that's what
Well,
she
from
chooses to
your
do.
worldview, then, from your worldview, do you think that murder is bad?
Of course,
Should
for the
we?
same reason
Should
abortion is
we?
bad.
Okay. Okay. So then, abortion is bad from your worldview.
From my faith base, from my faith, not from my worldview.
How can you separate your faith-based worldview from your own worldview?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. That's a great question. We can all agree that everyone doesn't practice the same faith.
Yeah.
Every person does not practice the same faith. So I can't say my faith is the one that's absolutely without,
Hold up.
is unacceptable
Hold
by
up.
his standard.
Hold up. I'm
Okay,
streaming live on YouTube and I lost connection for a second on YouTube.
take your time, brother. Do your thing. I
Hold up.
told you I like you. I like your content. No Fugazee. I'm from the block, so I know what that means. Straight real.
I
We ain't giving no flaw stuff.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, we're back.
And I wanted.
We're back live again.
Okay.
All right, so you really haven't demonstrated what your faith is in. It states that abortion is bad, but then your worldview states something different, that abortion is good.
Okay. That's. Let me. If you.
What's
If you
the
would give me a
distinction
second.
between the two? How can you? It's like you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place.
I'm great analogy. I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck
All right, go
because I
ahead.
have my faith. I have my faith.
All right.
Also, in my faith, in that Bible that my faith is based off of, it also says there's a time and a place for everything. So here's how my faith principle differentiates from my worldview.
All
Murder
right.
is wrong, right? But I was in the military. So I was in the military to do the job of just that. And all of that counts in the military, I'm cleared for. So my job was to commit murder and serve this country at the behest of an order.
Well, no, your job was to complete a mission to kill the perpetrators, the bad guys. So that would be something that's just. So necessarily wouldn't be
Uh,
murder. Now, are
uh,
there some
uh,
certain things
uh,
within the military where you can definitely consider it to be murder? Yeah, but there is a distinction between unjust and just. The unjust would be murder. The just would be, you killing the bad person or defending yourself.
I
So
appreciate you, Cooley.
killing isn't
That's the word.
murder.
Thank you. That's the difference. How you worded it perfectly for me, bro. Just. Is that decision just? And for her, at that time, that decision could be justified because maybe she's not in that position. Maybe she made a mistake with the wrong partner. It could be justified. Basically, what I'm saying.
Okay, so
What you said.
sleeping around with the wrong person would justify her aborting her child?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. I would say so. Because why would you want to bring a child through that if you had it with the wrong person? Why
do
would
you
you want
think
to
that
take a
she could have
child through
just
that?
chose not to sleep with the wrong person?
Of course. But
Okay, so
but now you
then
want.
if
But
the
Cooley,
woman
you're
has the
trying to have the
choice to
chicken before
sleep
the
with,
egg.
yeah, let me lay my plan. I'll let you speak to hear you out. If the woman has the choice, she holds the key to sex. She can choose who she wants to sleep with and who she doesn't want to sleep with. So she can make a good choice not to sleep with this said person rather than making the wrong choice to sleep with them and then making a double wrong choice to have an abortion. Like if you made a wrong choice, if you make another wrong choice, that doesn't mean that it's good. That's just two wrong. That's two double negatives. You don't get a positive out of the double negative. You are basically stating that, well, women sleeping with the wrong person, yes, that's bad. Women having an abortion from your moral ethics is bad, but therefore from your worldview perspective, it's good because you want her to have the ability to still make that choice, even though her making that choice still doesn't convert it and change it to good. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's nothing you can do. It's a logical contradiction. It's A and also not A. Something cannot be bad, right? But then also be good. From the worldview itself, you can't have bad and good with this same thing that we're speaking about. So from your worldview also, though, I'll tell you this. It would logically make sense from your worldview if your position is, well, my moral ethics, people's ability to make free choice outweighs my moral ethics. Because even though I think something is bad, I still want them to do the thing that I think is bad. So therefore, then it just changes to good because they can make that choice. But if that's the case, this would mean that murder would also be good from your worldview. Grape would be good from your worldview. Incest would be good because, yes, your ethics say that it's bad, grape, murder, and all of these things. But what if someone wants to make the choice to murder someone? What if someone wants to make the choice to grape someone? From your worldview, those things would have to also be good because it's all based off of their ability to make choices. Make sense?
Well, yes, I feel exactly what you.
So you should not be prioritizing people's choice. Are you a Christian?
Yes, sir.
Christianity is not about any freaking choice. It's like,
Correct.
Yeah, God gave us free will. Yeah, go out there. But he wants us to make the choices that he wants us to make. Be obedient to me. Yeah, I gave you free will to make choices, but make the right choice. Don't make the wrong choice. You make the wrong choice, there's consequences, there's penalties. You make the right choice, you get benefits. So even though we have free will, God still wants us to make the right choice. It's not good for us making the wrong choice. That's not good. It's not a good thing.
But I got you, cool. But is it a good thing that God gave us the ability to make the choice?
Choice itself would exemplify the human agency, the free will that God gives us, which that would be a good thing because that's love. God is saying that, hey, I love you so much and I want to experience your love, you seeking out me. And I also want you to know that I love you, that I'm going to give you choice. But guess what? I'm going to judge you on the choices that you make. This is why we're going to have Judgment Day, bro.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool.
So the women that's aborting their baby just because I slept with the wrong person, they're going to be judged for that. That's not anything morally good. That's wrong.
But you still ducked my question now. I like how you did that real smooth. Like, is God giving us the choice a good thing?
Yes, God is giving us choice, but
she should have a choice. Cool. She should have a choice.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Okay.
Yes or no? Cool.
Okay,
she should have a choice to when she wants to be a mother. Yes or no? Cool.
I got you. From my worldview, I already told you no. Abortion is bad. They shouldn't have the choice to abort unborn children. From your worldview, you're harping on choice. So you would say, yes, you want them to have that choice. But if you are logically consistent, you would have to say that you also want people to have the choice to murder people. You also want people to have the choice to grape people. You also want people to have the choice to do incest and all of these other things, necrophiliac, sleep with dead people. That would also be the logical entailment of your worldview. Because from
That's
your
right.
worldview,
Cool. They still have the choice.
from your worldview, love is just choice. I'm not saying love is just choice. Love is correcting someone's behavior. If you love your child, are you going to let your child touch the stove?
No.
Okay, so you're going to restrict them from that choice. And if they do touch the stove, they're going to burn their hand. But let's just say that your child is a villain and he liked being burned and he just keeps touching the stove. Are you going to restrict him from touching the stove?
Yes.
Does that mean that you don't love him?
No, that don't mean that.
Exactly.
I
You just
actually
proved my
love
point.
him. No, Cooley, you just backed into my same point.
No, I didn't back into anything.
My same point. Yes, you did. Cooley. It starts with love. Okay, here's what I'm saying to you. It starts with what you said, love. God loves us so much, he doesn't have to give us a choice, but he gave us a choice. For you to say, me and you can say it's wrong to abort the baby. We got all the laws, the rules, and regulations, but what's missing is the love. If I love her, I want her to have a choice when she wants to become a mother. I can't make someone do that because of the mistake they made. Here's the other thing, Cooley. The mistake they made was having sex premarital anyway.
Okay, so just because someone made a mistake, you want them to make another mistake?
Here, see what I'm saying? See, there's no recourse with you, Cooley.
Having an abortion from your worldview, from your ethics, is a mistake. It would be wrong. That would be bad. But that's not even a mistake. They had intentions to do it, so that's no mistake. So that's worse than a mistake.
Based off my faith, you keep saying my worldview. That's my faith.
Your worldview is your faith, bro.
No.
Yes, it is.
Those are two different things. No, sir.
What's the distinction? I already asked you for that. What's the distinction of your worldview and your faith?
Okay, I live here in the world. So the world has some effect on my person. It has some boundaries, some rules, some sense of structure here.
Okay.
Now my faith is based internally. It's solely for my spirit. It's not for here. The rules that apply in heaven don't apply here.
Things that apply in the world don't apply in your spirit?
In heaven. It don't apply in heaven. Basically what I'm saying to you, Cooley.
Bro, that didn't make any sense, man.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say it again slow to you, Cooley. What we do here is not what counts in heaven. Your behavior
then you're not a Christian.
We can debate that back and forth if you like, but I want to just stay on topic for a minute, bro.
It's about faith in works. What we do here does account for what's going to happen in the afterlife.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go back to the choice now. Like you said, he's going to make a choice, and she's going to have to deal with those consequences. Not you, not I.
I can't do it. I appreciate the call, but I don't have the patience to do it tonight with you. I got to get some more people up. I appreciate you though, man. Have a blessed one.
For sure. Thanks, brother, for letting me on.